There was a bank in the beautiful French city of Nice called Société Générale. People called it one of the safest banks in the world. Its vault door weighed 20 tons. The walls were made of strong, reinforced steel, and there was no alarm system inside because the bank believed that no one could ever break into the vault. But one man did something that nobody thought was possible. It was It was the night of the 18th of July, 1976. The whole city was celebrating Bastille Day. The streets were full of people. Fireworks were lighting up the sky, and the bank was empty and quiet. At the same time, deep under the city, inside the dirty sewer tunnels, a group of men was slowly moving forward. They had drilling machines, electric lights, and breathing equipment. They were not soldiers, they were thieves. Their plan was so clever that people still remember it today. The mastermind behind the robbery was a photographer named Albert Spaggiari. He used to take pictures at weddings and parties in Nice. His neighbors thought he was a simple, quiet man, but inside, he wanted to do something that the world would never forget. Albert first rented a safe deposit box in the same bank. He visited the vault many times and carefully studied everything. One night, he placed an alarm clock inside his locker and set it to ring at midnight. When it rang, nothing happened. No alarm, no police, no security. Albert smiled because he had learned what he wanted to know. The vault had no alarm system. Next, pretending to be an engineer, he got the city's sewer maps from the local office. He calculated that the nearest sewer was only 8 meters away from the bank's vault. That gave him an idea no one had tried before. Dig a tunnel through the sewers, make a hole in the vault floor, and take the valuables hidden there by wealthy people. Albert contacted some criminals from Marseille and explained his plan. Around 20 people joined the operation. Every night, they went into the sewers, walked through dirty water, and dug the tunnel by hand. Albert made strict rules. No alcohol during the job, everyone must sleep at least 10 hours before work, and the tunnel entrance had to be closed with bricks every night so sewer workers would not notice anything. It took them 2 months to finish the tunnel. Finally, the tunnel reached the vault. On the night of July 18th, they entered the sewers for the last time, broke through the vault floor, and got inside. The first thing they did was weld the 20-ton vault door shut from the inside. Now, no one could stop them from outside. For the next 27 hours, they worked without any hurry. They broke open about 370 out of 4,000 safe deposit boxes and took cash, gold bars, jewelry, and other valuable items. Before leaving, they spray-painted a message on the vault wall that meant, "Without weapons, without hate, without violence." Then they escaped through the same tunnel. On Monday morning, when the bank staff arrived, they could not open the vault door. At first, they thought it was just stuck because that had happened before. Even the company's engineers could not open it. After 3 hours, they had to break through the wall. What they found inside shocked everyone. The police arrived and discovered the tunnel. Inside the sewers, they found 30 gas cylinders, electric cables, ventilation equipment, leftover food, and even empty wine bottles. The stolen valuables are worth around 70 to 90 million euros in today's value, and most of them have never been recovered. For months, the police found no real clues. Then, in October, the girlfriend of one gang member informed the police, and he was arrested. Under pressure, he revealed Albert's name. When Albert returned from a trip to Asia, the police arrested him at the airport. Everyone was shocked. How could this quiet photographer be the mastermind behind such a huge robbery? But Albert immediately confessed. He told the judge that he had written the entire plan in a secret code and would only show it to the judge. The judge called Albert into his office. Albert handed him a map. While the judge was busy trying to understand it, Albert suddenly jumped out of the office window. A car was parked below, and he landed on its roof. Then he quickly got onto a motorcycle that was already waiting for him and disappeared. It is said that later he even sent the car owner a check for 5,000 francs to pay for the damage. The police did everything they could, but Albert was never caught again. He reportedly had plastic surgery and moved to Argentina, where he spent the rest of his life. From time to time, he would send photos of himself to newspapers while wearing disguises, sometimes even dressed as Santa Claus. In 1989, Albert died of lung cancer. His mother later said that someone had left his body outside her house. The walls of that famous vault still exist today, and the message, "Without weapons, without hate, without violence," is still remembered by many people. A photographer managed to carry out one of the most famous bank robberies in history without firing a single shot, something that even an army might have struggled to do.